Hey y'all, I'm Alex. Welcome to Soilmates to Georgia. Today I'm back down at the farm. I'm in the pasture and I'm back with my solar panel for the electric fence here. And we ran into a problem. I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to fix it. I've had some mice or some kind of rodents eat through the wire, is what I think it is. Could be that a cow stepped on it or something, but broke the wire. So I have a little plan to show how I'm going to fix it to prevent it from happening again. Before I get started, I want to show y'all the before picture of what it was. So the ground rod comes out of here. It was eaten up in a few spots. It looked like could have been stepped on. Like I said, our farm manager thought maybe it was stepped on, so he buried it under here after he taped it up. He had some electrical tape and put it on here. When I came down, I didn't have any electrical tape, so I just used duct tape because it's what was in my truck. And I also don't think it was a cow, at least up here. Could have been both. But this looks like it was more mice or some type of rodent came up here and ate on it. So I taped up the spots, spliced those back together and taped it up. And then just put this over the entire part, even the part that wasn't damaged, trying to deter the mice, assuming that's what it was. But today's solution is going to be a little bit more permanent and hopefully works better than just some duct tape that'll wear down and they can eat through easily enough. So I'll show you kind of the steps I'm taking and hopefully it works for us. All right, I finished up and I didn't bother showing y'all me cutting PVC pipe because that's not too exciting, but I do have a little tool here that cuts right through it. I had this when I was making the chicken tractor, and so it just, you can clip down on it and it cuts right through, makes good clean cuts. All I did, I had an elbow here, so one goes to the ground rod in the ground. I moved the ground rod over so I could just have one long pipe here. And then my other one goes all the way up to the electric fence up here, to the poly wire. I think it's going to stay on. It seems like it has pretty good weight on it, pretty good grip on it. I also drilled holes throughout the PVC, just little bitty holes here, all the way down, all the way through. I don't know if water's going to get in there. Definitely have some in the corners where water might settle. I put some electrical tape over the little parts of the exposed wire that are in here still, and hopefully that'll keep the mice from eating it. And I put some tape over the openings to the pipe. It might keep a little rain out. If it does, that's great. If it doesn't, then so be it. It'll get through the drain holes. That's my basic approach to seeing if it'll work. I think what I'm going to have to do is get one more elbow in here so I can lay this one flat. It's at a decent angle. I'll step back here. It's at a decent angle here, and I think if I had an elbow, if I had this one running and then it was just a longer piece here, I have an extra piece, so I'm gonna have to buy any more. And all the PVC, this conduit PVC, was only like $6.50, so it's not a big deal. But I could have that run straight down and have it laying on the ground. That would take the weight off of this. It would also make it less of a target for any animals trying to come up and rub on it. I don't think the cows are going to come and rub on it because it's right under the wire. I made a point of keeping it right under the wire, and I also taped it here to the pigtail so that it doesn't sway and attract any other animals. Kept the rocks in place, actually holding the other one down. I don't know, we're going to see. It's probably 20 bucks for, or $18 I think, for the wire harness. This is the wire harness, these two pieces. Premier One sells it for, I think it was $8 or $9, and the shipping, I think it was $8 and the shipping was $9, so that'd be $17 in tax. And so I think it's going to be okay the way it is. Pretty basic. When I talked to Premier One and ordered the other piece, I said, what do y'all have for suggestions? She said, I don't know, be creative. This is my idea of being creative. Some PVC with some electrical tape and some rocks. So we'll see how it goes. I'm pretty sure the bottom one, which is the one that was eaten up the most, is going to be good. The tall one, the one going all the way up, is the one I think might have trouble hanging on there, but it's working right now. And actually, this is what's most important. The reason I wanted to go ahead and get to this sooner than later, when I tested the wire with the wire tester, it was only getting 4,000 volts. And now, it's always hard to focus on this. Can't do it one-handed. Now it's up to 6,000, if you can see in there. Sorry about the focus, but a little bit up there. 6,000, and I think it would be 8,000 if it was in the summer, but we're in middle of December now, so maybe the charger's not fully set. Anyway, that is my attempt to prevent mice from eating my wires. Basically cover it and take it out of there, take the option away from them. We'll see how it goes. I'll update you if there's a change. All right, I'm not quite finished. It's funny, sometimes you really have to step back and see what you did to realize the mistake you made. I'm not going to change it because it's holding on fine, but I have another piece of PVC here, and so I could undo this and lay that flat, and then I could have this elbow feed into it, and I would have a vertical piece right there. So I could do it and just have this long one here feed into that, but I almost started to do it because I was like, you know what, just go ahead and do it right and be done with it. But it's taped on so well on these spots that when I started doing it, it would seem like it's gonna be more of a pain. So I'm just gonna leave it as it is. If I need to, I can come back and do it. I don't have to buy any other pieces because I have this long one here. I just have to cut it and just to get the right length to the wire. And then I'll cut this one about the same length back, so it'll probably come to about here and then go up. Will be my change I do later on, if I do it at all. And then I might even pull that pigtail to wherever it lines up. And then I could tape the vertical one to it so it's out of the way from any animals getting to it. And it's even as I'm explaining it now, I'm thinking I probably ought to do it, but it's taped on there good. So let me get this out of the way. This, I started to move it, but it's on there so good, and this is on here good, that I opted to leave it as it is, and this will be my test run to see how that works. But I have a pretty good feeling I'm going to end up changing it. So we'll see. Appreciate y'all watching today. Hopefully this video helps somebody come up with any other creative ideas. Let me know. Cows say hi over here. They're on the other side of the trees here on the marsh, so I don't get too close to them today without going all the way around. The bull is here. He wanted to say hi. He wanted to stare at least. But thanks for watching, y'all. Let me know if you have any other suggestions. Hopefully this works with the PVC, especially after I straighten it later on, which I know I'm going to do. And also, I thought it'd be cool to let you know I'm up to 8,000 volts now. So I found out I could hear it clicking on the electric fence somewhere down the line. I saw something that was caught on it. So after I walked the line, I found that. Removed it, and now it's back up to 8,000. So we are good as new, and happy to have it working as it should now. So again, thanks for watching, and if you have any other tips or if you think I helped you, let me know. Say something in the comments. Thanks, y'all. Bye.